Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Asia Unscripted. I am here in Baguio, Philippines, and I wanted to show you the main park. Well, one of the main parks in Baguio. Baguio actually has a few parks because of the climate. People love to hang out in the parks. You don't have to break a sweat in Baguio. The temperature every day is about 70 to 75 degrees. So we're going to check out this park. I'll show you what makes it so special. This park was designed by a man named Daniel Burnham a long time ago, over 100 years ago. And he designed some of the buildings in New York, Washington, D.C., Chicago. And he had his hand on designing buildings or parks, well, maybe buildings here in the Philippines too, here in Baguio and in Manila. So look here, you can rent these little vehicles and just kind of basically driving around in circles. You can't really go very far with these vehicles, but it's cool. You know, you get to travel around a little bit. I'm not sure what the purpose of those little houses are. But yeah, this park, you know, parks in the Philippines, they got these vendors. In the States, vendors are generally frowned on unless they're approved by the city. But here, you got the vendors selling souvenirs and food and drinks. So you can really make a day out of this park. The City of Pines. Where else in the Philippines can you find pine trees? Not really anywhere. Baguio is at the elevation of 1 mile up, 1,500 meters. So it's up very high, and that's why the temperatures are cooler, and that's why we see pine trees. So here's the place where you can rent some of these vehicles. I am not going to do that. This guy's selling balloons and buko juice. Buko juice is coconut juice. So one of the nice things to drink in the Philippines is fresh buko juice. So this is Burnham Lake. Very nice lake. So here you can rent these little boat rides, and go out on the lake. But those are not the cool ones. The cool ones are over here. You can rent these swan boats. And you pretty much, you have someone who does the pedaling for you around the lake. It's very beautiful right now. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's not hot at all. I'm not sure what the cost of renting these are, but maybe we'll see a sign. I haven't done it. I've been to Baguio a few times and I've never done it. The water looks somewhat clean. Yeah, there's no garbage in it. There's a new law in Baguio. If you intentionally throw garbage on the ground, they can arrest you, which is very unusual for the Philippines. Oh, we got some sunflowers over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if I can get close. Yep, there's some sunflowers. You don't see those too often. The Philippines is normally so hot that the flowers just they don't last long. So this is the entrance to. Oh, there is prices here. Let's take a look. So a swan boat, a small boat, is 150 pesos, or about $3. A large one is 200 pesos, or about $4. And then you have to pay an additional 50 pesos if you want a guide or a rower. It's $1. I would hire it. And they also have pedal boats. I don't know if you can see down here on the bottom right. You can just pedal your way around the lake. 200 pesos. 200 pesos. So for $3 or $4, $5 tops, you can have a ride around the lake. This is kind of cool. There's our friend Olaf from Frozen. Excuse. So next month in February, Baguio has its yearly festival. Every city in the Philippines has a yearly festival, along with, in the States. It's pretty much a flower festival, so the whole city has a bunch of flowers. Now, if you look at across the lake, there's the SM Mall at the top of the hill. So if you look at my SM Mall video, you'll see the view from up there to down here. Now we have the opposite view from down here to up there. So this is the view. Beyond the trees is downtown, so if it wasn't for the generator going on behind me, it would be a quiet place to hang out. So over here, this is interesting. So you get the chance, of course you pay, to dress up in Filipino native clothing and have people take pictures of you. So that's kind of neat. Here's an example of that. You'll see that at the various places around Baguio. You'll see that in another video when I go up to the top of the mountain. So I think I've done that in the past. I'm not going to do it again, but here's pictures of me floating around out there in the native wear. I love this place because I've been walking for almost 30 minutes already, and I haven't broken a sweat yet. In any other place in the Philippines, I would be dripping in sweat and looking for a 7-Eleven to get a drink. But so far, so good here. Not too bad. So here's another spot to rent boats. So it looks like they have different vendors at this lake. So this one, different style of boat. If I were doing it, I would do the swan boats. Kind of neat. So here we go. Welcome to the Mermaid Boat Ride, Burnham Park, Baguio City. All right. So basically, I gave you the general overview of the city, of the park, I mean. So it's just a big gathering place here in Baguio, one of the tourist attractions. Oh yeah, there's the mermaid in the back of the boat there. That's cool. Here we go. That's neat. And I'm sure the prices are similar to the swan boats. They don't always post their prices, which I don't like, because then, they might offer different prices to different people. Anyways, well, that is it from here, Burnham Park, Baguio City. Thanks for watching Asia Unscripted, and I will see you guys in a future episode.